The Miz finds himself into this matchup, but he's taken on LA Knight in the quarterfinals, an opportunity to advance in the last time is now tournament. LA Knight trying to fight back into this.
The Miz doesn't want to let this opportunity slip through his fingers. Miz realizes how lucky he was, how fortuitous the circumstance was.
And now LA Knight into the sleeper. Miz, though, going to turn it around, send Knight into the ropes, and now Miz looking for a sleeper of his own. And Miz has been a step ahead of LA Knight through most of this matchup, but a back suplex by Knight buys himself some time. Again, the winner advances to the semifinals. Monday night on Raw to take on Jey Uso. Corey and I will have the opportunity next Friday night in Austin, Texas, to call the finals of this tournament to determine John Cena's final opponent.
You just saw in the bottom corner of your screen a moments ago. Here on SmackDown, an advantage match in the Women's War Games. Oh! Charlotte Flair one-on-one with Asuka, and a traditional Survivor Series elimination match still to come.
Side Russian leg sweep by LA Knight. And what a packed SmackDown on the eve of Survivor Series. Neckbreaker by Knight. Into the cup, hook with a leg on Miz, who kicks out at 2.
LA Knight taking a moment to survey the scene, survey the situation, figure out what his next step is. Because while LA Knight may not personally like The Miz, Knight does have a great deal of professional respect for what Miz has been able to accomplish. And anybody who overlooks that is a fool.
Yeah, Grand Slam champion, a Hall of Fame resume for The Miz. Chance for another feather in his cap if he can win this tournament. LA Knight, though, up to the second rope, hooks Miz into a superplex. Into the cover. Miz still alive, though.
Take a look at this. LA Knight powering Miz over from the top. Suplex right in the center of the ring. But The Miz survives. And Cole, you forgot arguably Miz's greatest accolade, his trophy wife.
Indeed, Maurice. LA Knight kicked in the midsection, went for the BFT. Miz going to scoop him up, though. Shoulders down, has the tights. Didn't matter. Kick out at 2, but a boot right to the chin. Now a kick to the side of the head and a DDT. Again, a cover by Miz. Wisely wraps the arm and the leg, but it's still Knight able to kick out.
LA Knight had a trophy wife once, but it was a participation trophy.
LA Knight, Miz battling to get to the semifinals. You know, you mentioned that traditional survival. Wait a minute. Miz going for the skull-crushing finale. LA Knight able to reverse.
Nice reversal.
An inverted DDT by LA Knight, and both men are down. You mentioned that traditional Survivor Series matchup later on tonight, MFTs against Team Sammy. That'll be a commercial-free, the final 30 minutes of this show.
Kick the holiday season off the right way.
How was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
I'm still half asleep from all the tryptophan.
Now LA Knight, top rope, caught by Miz. Miz, skull-crushing finale. Miz is going to the semifinals. No, kick out by Knight.
And that has to be a heartbreaker for the A-lister. Miz beside himself, understandably so. Knight got cute, got caught, paid for it in the form of a skull-crushing finale, and LA Knight kicks out.
Miz cannot believe it. He has given everything he has to LA Knight, who's still in this match.
Miz looking for the figure 4. Megastar trying to kick his way out. Oh, look at this!
Oh, talk about Cena. STF locked in now on Knight. Can you imagine if Miz taps LA Knight out to Cena's move, to Cena's bread and butter?
We may not have to imagine it. It may happen before our very eyes in a matter of seconds. Knight desperately reaching for the bottom rope.
Knight fingertips away, trying to get there to force a break. Miz trying to keep him toward the center of the ring. LA Knight gonna tap out maybe. And finally makes it to the rope.
Miz Looking relentless, trying to reapply. Knight creates some space, able to kick Miz off.
Drop toe hold by LA Knight. And Miz wisely out to the apron into the ropes.
I think LA Knight may have been looking to execute his own STF.
And a rake of the eyes. The official Charles Robinson was blinded, did not see it. LA Knight stacked up by Miz, trying to use the ropes to his advantage. Robinson catches him there.
I don't understand. If Charles is supposed to be looking at the opponent's shoulders who are down, how is he also looking at the ropes where Miz's feet happen to be?
Well, he's a good official. He's a senior official, one of the best ever. Looking for the skull-crushing finale again. Standing switch. No! Force trauma. BFT. LA Knight heading to the semifinals on Raw.
Here is your winner, LA Knight!
LA Knight was flying blind, came into this matchup unable to prepare for who would stand in his way. But the megastar survives and earns entry to the next round. One step closer to a date with the GOAT. And here we see the Miz and his veteran instincts raking the eye of LA Knight. Pinning combination, Miz got a bit sloppy in his execution, got caught by Charles Robinson, and opened the door for the megastar to slam it shut. Blunt force trauma, BFT. Solo Sikoa, get ready.
Semifinals are set. Gunther Solo, Jay Knight on Raw.